5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
This message, to my brother. I made a couple of previous episodes that I haven't uploaded yet, but I just wanted to get it right. I wanted to give him the message that been, in my heart lately. I just don't want it to be too late and him not hear this message. And my message to him is that I'm very grateful for him. We had a rough life. Me and him were very close growing up, and then we get older, and everybody looked at us as night and day. But what they didn't see, or what they didn't realize, is that our bond was unbreakable. I remember being a kid, he just, he did everything he could to protect me. And still to this day, as adults, he still does, the same thing. And, and before it was too late, I just wanted to take the time to just say that I'm grateful for you. And thank you for all that you have done. You have been a true light in my life, and honestly, I don't know what I would do without you. We have had fights like any other brothers out there would. Who doesn't fight? I guess that's just part of the journey, but it's like we would fight, and literally the next day it's like back to normal. I remember when we used to fight and then like go out to eat the next day, or even like the same day. It was like crazy. We would get into some serious heated arguments and then literally go out to eat. A while back you mentioned to me about, you wanted to go back to the old days when we used to go shopping together and things like that. And yeah, it's gonna happen. I realized down the line that you are my best friend. You are the closest thing that I have, and I don't want to change that for the world. I think at our age now, we realize that, the closest friends that we have is each other. And I'm honestly grateful and thankful for that with you. You opened my eyes in so many ways, and I couldn't be any grateful, man. And I want to just say thank you for everything that you have done for me. And I love you, and you're my best friend. You're my Irish twin, and that will never, be untrue. Thank you. And without you, it's like, man, I don't even know how my life would be, to be honest. But I appreciate you. And to any other brothers out there, if you have your brother there with you, or if he's a phone call away, or you could go see him. Bring up good memories. Really find the true value in him, and embrace that. It's not every day that we have each other, and you don't want those moments to go. Friends come and go, people come and go, family come and go, but your brother, your sisters, that stays forever, regardless of the situation that you guys have. Yeah, I know some of the relationships are very toxic, but if it's little fights, even because me and my brother, we would fight a lot. Not a lot, but we would get into heated arguments, and sometimes it got a little physical, but not to the point of extreme. Now, if you do have an extreme relationship like that, then I respect everybody's decisions, but within your heart if it's not, or if it is. But go see your brother. Reach out to him. If you feel a certain way, he probably feels the exact same way, but you guys just don't share with each other. I feel that if you guys are comfortable with that, share that with each other, open up a new line of communication with each other. Don't be afraid, to open up that new line of communication with your brothers. That's all what you guys have. My brother, I miss my brother every day. But it's not too late. I still have him here, and I want him to know that I love him, and he knows that I love him. And can't wait to go back out shopping and get some new clothes, see what the new style is like we used to do in high school, and just go from there. And then probably go after, get a Subway sandwich. Just a little quick story. Me and my brother, when we were younger, we used to get our little money or whatever, and we used to walk miles to the local mall in our city. And then we used to get, always, and it has never changed to this day, we would always get the foot-long Subway sandwich, the meatball. Add the olives, pickles, lettuce, pepper, salt, your drinks and your chips, and that has never changed. Until this day, we have never picked another sandwich. That has been our sandwich, and it's gonna stay like that forever. But if your brother's there, just let them know that you love them. Embrace those good memories, build new good memories, and just embrace your brother, man. Be your brother's keeper, protect them, watch over him, because you're the best thing he has and the closest thing he has. Don't let that go. Just know that bond between you and him is unbreakable. And if you guys protect that and nurture it and take care of it, it's just gonna grow even stronger. I can't wait to be back with my brother and share all the good things that I've been doing. If you guys hear my voice, sometimes I get a little shocking, because I hear myself and I hear him. And it's actually amazing, because he is my Irish twin, and I'm proud of that. I couldn't have been prouder than to sound like him, but with my little twist, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm proud to sound like him. It's an honor to sound like him. I wouldn't want to sound like anybody else. And yeah, but to you guys out there, to your brothers, reach out to them, let them know how you feel, break those barriers, build your guys' bonds, and keep it moving. Your brothers are everything. And to anyone out there, who has a brother and you guys just aren't seeing eye to eye, I've been there with my brother. We have went, I don't remember going that long not talking to him from like an argument or anything like that, but we have gone maybe a week probably, I think, or I can't really remember the exact, but we haven't went too long talking. But if you and your brother are not talking at the moment, it's only going to take one of you guys to make that first move, to either apologize or give that brother a call, a text, do something. Go back to your guys' memory. What is it that makes you guys laugh? Like me and my brother, it was always going out to eat. We would fight, and I just remember it makes me laugh because it's just so crazy and foolish. But we would literally get into a heated fight, sometimes physical. But right after, we would be walking by each other in the house, and we used to say like, "Hey, you want to go get something to eat?" And then he would be like, "Yeah, let's go." And then that was it. We would hop in my car or his car, and then head to go get something to eat. But that's how it should be. Don't hold grudges for too long with your brother. I have 2 older brothers, and I just talked to one of them not too long ago, actually. I think it was like about 2 days ago or so. And for some reason, I understand, because we all have different mindsets, and sometimes with family, certain behaviors can be triggering. I experienced that a lot. I experienced that with my father, and it's like a lot of siblings. I experienced that, and it's triggering. from past trauma, especially from your childhood. Certain behaviors could be very triggering, but you're not going to overcome anything if you don't work on it. And with him, I was getting very triggered with our conversation because his tone of voice was like very loud, and I'm trying to talk in a calm, lower voice. And one thing that was getting me upset was he kept on saying, you're doing this wrong and you're doing this wrong. And I said, okay, I learned to grow in any situations. You can't point the finger and want to grow. You have to not point the finger and see what you're doing wrong in the situation. It's not about you. It's about, what am I doing wrong? And, my brother was telling me, oh, you're not a good listener, and, X, Y, and Z. And I said, okay, so you're telling me what I'm doing wrong now. You tell yourself what you're doing wrong in this situation, our argument. What are you doing wrong? And, he answered it. He said, okay, it is my tone of voice. I could change it. And, we worked from there, and that's how it should be. It's like, don't point the finger. Don't always point on what the other person is doing, because that's not the solution. The solution is, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing? I know with even my Irish twin brother, I had that problem. A lot of our arguments would be because I was pointing out his behaviors, and I wanted to see him in a different light, and I wanted him to, like, it was just me pointing out things about him, and I said, no, I gotta just stop that. It's not fair. And also, if you're having the same situation with your brothers, and you guys are arguing or whatever the case is, ask yourself, what are you doing wrong in this situation, and try to correct it, and work from there. And trust me, I know with the brothers it's challenging, because it's our ego and the manhood and being tough, XYZ, and we could go on and on and on about that, but try to break all those barriers. Life is short. Embrace the good moments with them. Share good moments. Your brothers are everything. Share that good moments with them, and embrace them. See the good in them. Don't look at the bad. That was one of my issues with my brother, is that I wanted him to really live up to his true potential, but it wasn't fair for me to put that pressure on him. I had to just accept him for where he was at in his life and not force it, because who was I to force him into something that I thought he was supposed to be? Only he knows that. Only he knows what he's supposed to be, and it's at his time. It's not on my time. I wanted that at that moment. Like, I want to see it now, and that's not fair, and that's not realistic. But try to keep all those in mind when you're having that conversation with your brothers. Go out and do something fun. I really recommend that no substances are involved. Any, we all know what that is, but no alcohol, especially depending on your background. If that has been an issue in your family, because I know in my family sometimes that could have been a lot of the issues, because a lot of unhealed trauma starts coming out with alcohol, and you start going into a direction that at the moment is just not the time or the place, and emotions start coming out that are not coming out the correct way, and that's how heated discussions start happening. So try to avoid alcohol, any other substances, because it's just not gonna make the situation better. It's only gonna hurt it a little more. But yeah, I hope that your guys' relationship gets, your guys' bond. I hope that your guys' bond as brothers gets stronger. I hope that you guys find the true value in each other, and I hope that you guys really realize the true love that you guys have within each other. To my brother, I love you. Thank you for everything that you have done for me. I appreciate you so much, and I love you, and can't wait to go Get that Subway sandwich. Can't wait to go shopping. You know, and whatever place you're in life, man, I'll be there for you. I'll back you up, and I got you. Just like you had my back my whole life, I got your back. That's never gonna change. I love you. Keep your head up. To all the other brothers out there, you guys got this, man. Give yourselves a hug, props, whatever it is, and just know and always be your brother's keeper, man. Love you all. Take care and keep your head up. Let's do this.